Good morning, everyone. Have you ever thought where the water that we drink, shower that we use every day in our daily life is new water or old water? Can you guess it? The answer makes very shocking you because the water that we use in our daily life actually is the same water that the dinosaur used in million years ago because the water keeps traveling and keep journeying around the earth like a recycling programs. This progress called water cycle, and today we're gonna be talking about that. The first step is when the water gets heated up by the sun. Do you know what happens if the water gets heated up when the water gets hot? Correct, it evaporates because the water gets turned into steam because when the water gets too hot, the water got turned into a steam and eventually turned into a cloud. And the clouds get very high up and high until very high until it go into a certain temperature and altitude. If the clouds get very cold, the steam that form up after the heated up by the sun turn into a liquid forms. This is called condensation. After that, do you guys know what will happen after clouds got heavy and become dark? Correct. It will become rain in the short time. In the scientific terms, we call it precipitation. And the next step is, do you guys know where the rains got? Do you know where the water that from rain landing into? Good. It could be go into the water again, into the village, into the dirt, into the mountains. There is two types. There is two types of ways that we call it scientific when the rainwater falls. The first one is surface runoff, like into the river, to the trees, to the house, to the dirt, or come back into the ocean and river water. It's called surface runoff. But if the water gets absorbed by the tree soils, it's called infiltration, and it will be turned into groundwater. But fun fact before I move on, actually plants have vapor in the morning that also contribute to the evaporation progress. Like when you go to school this morning, you can see some of the plants on the leaf have like some sort of sweats that is mostly consists of water. That is called plant vapor, and it's also contribute to the evaporate. And also another fun fact, clouds don't go into a single place. They got pushed by the winds into another place. This process is called advection. So, now let's go to the interesting topics. Do you guys know what will happen if there is no tree and got into illegal logging in the mountain forest? Correct, flood will happen. Do you know why? Because it's reduced infiltration that done by the trees and the plantation in the mountain. It cannot store water and cannot store water, and making water go heavily coming through into the village, the home, and destroying many houses and killing many people. That is why we need to protect our forests. Enhance if a rainfall happens, it will be contained by the trees, soils, and roots. I think that's conclude our matter of today. Hope you guys understand about the water cycle and the importance of a tree in the forest mountains or in forest generally, because you know why? Yes, correct. It can absorb water and cannot bring floods into your nearby homes, village, or even the schools. So I think that's all much all for today. Thank you for listening and goodbye.